Jesus is the foundation of this church. And I recognized at that time that my job is to join Jesus in building this church. Hello, my name is Paul Samuel. I'm the pastor at the Rome Seventh-day Adventist Church in Rome, Georgia. I think of the work of the task given to God's end-time church to convey the three angels' messages to our time, to the people in our time. And I see the Lord calling me to call the people in our communities back to loyalty and allegiance to Jesus, back to the true worship of Jesus. Well, I began my training in ministry at Spicer Memorial College in Pune, India. Those were wonderful formative years. I learned the basic tools for ministry. I spent a year in India working as a pastoral intern. I felt a call while I was at Spicer to study more in depth, and with the help of family, my dad's brothers, Meshach and Daniel, to come to the U.S., to go to the seminary at Andrews University, and studied there. My wife Hannah has been a huge blessing in my answer to the call to ministry. More recently, I moved from hospital chaplaincy to full-time congregational ministry. And at that juncture, I looked at Hannah and I said, listen, this is going to mean a drop in income. We're going to be paid less. And Hannah looked at me and said, there are some things more important in life than money. And she reminded me that the satisfaction that comes from answering God's call is far more important than the amount of money I receive in my pocket each month. And that was a great confirmation to me, a blessing to me that I was following God's call. And she's been a great support to me in my journey. It's a privilege to be in God's vineyard, a privilege to be a co-worker with Jesus in the upbuilding of His church. And so to be ordained to this ministry is something I don't feel worthy to, but I understand it as a gracious gift of God. I want to thank my church. They have, in small and large ways, really shown the love of Christ to me, their patience, their willingness to work with me, to give themselves to the work that we set out to fulfill our mission in Rome, Georgia. It's been wonderful to see God working in my life through them, and I want to thank them immensely. I'd love for a church that I've pastored to become a place where people find the everlasting gospel, where they find Jesus, who is the answer to every longing. More than anything else, if the church I lead is a place where people find the hope for these last days, to find truth that is something that they can found their lives on, I think my work will be well done.